Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is many a Truder. Welcome to Wildermyth, a game all about stories, because this is a game that, as far as I can tell, is trying to recreate the feel of a cozy tabletop RPG experience, and I kinda love it. I've played a few hours of this already, and I just absolutely adore what it's trying to do. So, starting party, nothing too surprising here. You're going to be needing one person of each class. Warrior, rogue, and mage, not too surprising. But the priority is on the personality, because ultimately, that's what this game's are all about. So, okay, these randoms are fine, but I think we can do better. So, starting off with our warrior, Claire. She is brash, she is loyal, she is a dreamer, and she is officially our hot-headed leader, which is to say, if you asked her, she'd say she was the leader, and honestly, it's not worth the argument, just let her think whatever she wants. We all know the truth, really. Because the person really in charge, of course, is John, who is our rogue, and is also a weird, lucky clown, which really rather sums me up as far as I'm concerned. He is a bookish goofball, and yeah, I'm happy with that. Mega flippin'-nificent. Moving on, of course, though, really, to the most important person of the team. It's our mage, Tabby, a cowardly peacemaker who is a slacker, and to be honest, she does sleep 22 hours a day, but is also dark-hearted and mysterious, because maybe Tabby has a mysterious, secret, epic destiny, or maybe she just likes sleeping, she's an old cat. It's hard to tell. So, 1,000 years ago, we have a woman in a laboratory. Sale, the initial limbs were a success, and I'm confident the premise is sound. Oh, this looks like, yeah. No one who starts a letter 1,000 years ago with, oh yeah, the initial experiments on the limbs are looking good, let's roll this out. Yeah, that's not gonna end well. Alright, I feel like this is a person who's about to do something stupid that's gonna cause problems in about 1,000 years. There were things they told us of, things without souls that walk in forgotten places, following orders from centuries ago. Ooh, okay, previous civilization that tried to escape death by turning themselves into robots, but in doing so something lost their humanity, became murder bots. Gotcha! Don't linger in caves, don't delve too deep. It could be Mythagi down there. Okay, either she or they are called Mythagi. Aha! This is just Claire telling a story to her friends John and Tabby. A friend of mine went down once anyway, I was furious with her. And Tabby is not impressed, apparently Nightjaw was her go-to threat, now that was a monster. Until suddenly, so giant bone robot thing gotcha. And here we go, this is where personality starts to come through, because yes, there's combat in this game, but really it's all about the stories, the characters, and because I set up Claire as a hot-headed leader, straight away, she's the first person to react, even though right now, we are but 3 simple farmers. John, meanwhile, is saying, don't go running off after the giant robot, and I'm on Team John, he's got the right idea. It's a giant robot made out of bones, why would we chase it? Okay, John knows he's outvoted, it's 2-1, Tabby wants in on the action too. Claire, grab whatever you can swing, and come on. And now what I'm doing is, yes, picking a relationship between them. So, rivalry, friendship, or he looks so gorgeous when he's urgent. Oh dear. No. I feel like John and Claire need to be rivals. That feels much more appropriate. Okay, John doesn't care, he is better than this, and Claire is... Have you just gone for a frying pan? Are you about to take on the monsters with a frying pan? Bloody useless. So, welcome to combat, and I just love how this looks, by the way, because it's handled as if it's like, you know, a fancy tabletop RPG, where the scenery is all made of, like, cardboard and paper, and all the characters and fires are little paper cutouts. It's just, oh, it's adorable. I love the way this game looks. So. The actual basis of combat shouldn't be too complicated. You have got 2 action points per character, turn-based system, and yeah, you can just go between any character you want, anytime you want, as long as they've still got some actions. Spec-flippin-tacular. So, understandably, yeah, walk within green for 1 action point, then 1 additional action, or walk out to yellow, but that's both your action points gone, so there's nothing more you can do. Conveniently, however, there is a little robot right here that Claire's in range of, so let's just send her right over there. Claire does a little bit of wandering, though there are more enemies floating around, no trouble, and Claire can now attack this monster, because yes, she's got a basic slam right now. Diamond with a red center means that is an action that will automatically end your turn, but it's her second action anyway, so it doesn't really matter. 81% chance to hit with a 15% chance of stunt, which is kind of like a critical hit. So, go, and she gets the hit and also knocks him back. Spectacular. So John could do the same, but John is an archer. So what John could do is, yes indeed, just move around and try and get a good angle. Because this creature's been attacked by Claire, that means attacks from the back are going to be better. Guaranteed hits, I believe. So this here is, yeah, the game's saying with that little symbol, if I just were to move right here, that should be a guaranteed crit. So could just move over here as well, because why not? Yeah, let's just be nice and in cover. So just move to here. And then take a shot. And because that's kind of a backstab, 100% chance to hit. You, buddy, are going down. Flippin'-tacular. So that's that turn done. And then there's Tabby. Now, Tabby can't get over to this little robot. But what Tabby can do is move next to Claire. Characters standing next to each other. Kind of form a little, like, shield wall thing. They mutually protect each other anyway. So, it's a good spot to go. Now, you may recall Tabby's supposed to be a mage. That's fine. She's going to discover her secret power in just a second. Right now, we are but humble farmers, okay? Our great heroic destiny is yet to come. So, Tabby can just wait right there, and then the enemy get their turn. So, in you come, and yes, Claire takes a tiny amount of damage, but not much. In comes another robot, but it can't do much at all. Best thing we could do would be Tabby. Move over here, round the back of the robot, and whack it. There we go, meaning Claire can get a guaranteed hit over in this direction. 100%. Meanwhile, move over to John, and John, meanwhile, should have another 100% hit, because now John's shooting it from the back again, based on the last attack. Boom, he goes down. So, nice and simple stuff here. One more robot comes in. That one's got a bit of range, and seriously, careful with John. John's not got much health, because, you know, archer. So we gotta be careful, because I'm playing this on a tragic hero difficulty, which to me feels about right, but it means you gotta be careful with your archers in particular. He can use his first action point to move right here. This door's closed, but opening a door is a feather action, swift action as the game calls it. So you can do one feather action for free, meaning John can open that door and still do some more moving. And I want John to get the flip out of dodge. So, Claire just moves over to here, and Tabby moves over to mutually support. So the two of them should be relatively safe. He moves back a little bit, but now there we go. There's dodge, and at this point, you, buddy, are in a bit of trouble. Because now, yeah, you're kind of cornered. So 73%. He was able to block that. What a bastard. There we go. There's one hit. That was a crit, because there was stunt involved. John is just moving carefully back into cover. He's got to be careful, because he's wounded right now. And Tabby, I believe in you. You can do this. There you flipping go. Down goes last robot. So that's the basics of combat. But at this point, everyone's going to have a very big moment of personal growth, where Claire's going to decide, I want to be a warrior now, screw this farming business. Meaning, she gets a perk, and these are really big deals. There's no, like, you know, 20% bonus damage with axes here. No, these really change the way your character plays. Okay, now this I like. Engage. So Claire can just point at an enemy and say, hey, you can only attack me. Which, given Claire's going to have way more armor and health than anybody else, good idea. Keeps everybody else nice and safe. And gives her bonus armor. Brilliant. John, meanwhile, who's even happier to not be a farmer anymore, gets to be a hunter. Magnificent. So, yes, he still gets to keep his bow, but now he's going to gain a whole bunch of different abilities. So, John could poison enemies, or he could, yeah, if he's going to be a melee user, get some AP back, but crippling strikes. Let's make sure the enemy keep their distance. That seems like a good idea to me. Tabby, however, gets the biggest change, because she goes from farmer to, hey, I'm a magician now, which is magnificent. Now, magicians are a little bit on the complicated side, so, yeah, I'll explain them once we're actually in combat with her, because they're by far the most complex class. But for now, let's just say Tabby's really good at setting things on fire. And I feel like I'm going to regret her having that ability at some point, but screw it, we'll give it a go. And thus began the epic adventure of many a true nerd. And thus we hit the map proper. Now, Now. Here's what we need to do ultimately. My goal for this chapter, because the game is divided into chapters, is to find a smelter. Because we know there's trouble at the smelter. We've heard reports that's where the Mythagi are coming from. But we can't do that until we've done our primary objective. Alright, there are robots causing trouble all over the shop. We better deal with that first. Because we are good heroes, damn it. Unfortunately, despite being good heroes now, we weren't yesterday. Yesterday, we were just little farmers who lived in double fires, so we don't really know what's going on in the world. We know there's a forest next door, but we know nothing about it. So how about we go scout it? So just select that and click scout. My team doesn't have much else to do, so how about we just send the entire team off in that direction, and time starts passing, because this is a big world, things take a while to do. And here we go, I've scouted something, but straight away, a plot thing starts happening, because this is as much about the characters as it is about actually, solving the monster mystery. And apparently, Claire is having a bit of an explore around this area by herself. Holt, who goes there, she says, pulling out her bloody frying pan. Right, so we couldn't stretch for a sword. Got it. And, okay. She also appears to be yelling at an echo, potentially. No, it's two Claires. Well, that's going to be handy for all sorts of things. Okay, so Claire's immediately just walked into the mysterious forest where you have to bloody confront your own dark side. Skipping ahead a few pages here, Claire. Dear oh flippin' dear. Okay, so Claire can either try and talk it out with her double, or alternatively, just run away, or murder it with a big stick. I mean, we'll give it a go talking it out. This is all very peculiar. So, okay, what precisely is going on here? And, my Claire's the only one that's armed. Good, that's going to be really convenient if we have to murder her down the line. Okay, there's just two Claires now. Might get a bit confusing. Can you imagine John? He'd go completely nuts if there were two of us. She's not wrong. One's bloody enough. Right, so apparently Claire's always wanted to build a secret training ground academy to prepare others to join our cause, so her doppelganger could just... Well, okay then, sure. Although the slight issue is, I don't know which Claire actually came back. Okay, so there's just another Claire out there. Maybe we'll run into her someday. Might be fun, I'm not sure. So, while Claire was busy flirting with herself in a forest, the rest of us discovered that this forest is, for the time being, safe. It's just an empty forest, meaning we could do a bit of building right here. So, at the end of this chapter, we can gain some stuff, because this village is going to provide me with some goods. So, how about we get a little bit more? That's going to cost me legacy points, so you earn them by winning fights and stuff, you spend them building stuff and a few other bits and pieces. So, okay guys, how about we just start working on this? So, heartwoods and fabrics, just heartwood, so like wood, or alternatively, a primal altar, providing a hides and spear threads. Given this forest appears to be, to my mind, a bit magical, given there's just multiple Claires in it, sure. So we spend a bit of time doing that, and even better, John slowly healing up, so the team's back to where it should be. Right, so move on to the next, because they're not all going to be that peaceful. Large part of the time, there's going to be, yes, trouble. Alright, Barleytop has been revealed. Barleytop, however, has all sorts of issues. Right now, there are infestations, there are monsters, all the rest of it. So, okay. Note at the top here, incursion. A big demonic invasion is on its way, presumably of robots from wherever the robots are coming from. If we want to slow that down, we better get rid of this infestation. How do we do that? A nice patrol will do the job nicely. Pretty fast and easy to do, so just get rid of that, because that will slow down the incursion. And, in just a flipping second, boom, no more flipping infestation. Next up, there's a handful of monsters that live here permanently. They need to go down too. So the team's now back up to strength, and Tabby is now a magician. So alright, let's jump in and see how everybody's doing properly. Though before we go, when we fight. So rustle, hoot hoot. Okay, don't stab it, it could just be another bloody Claire. We don't know how many there are out there. So, Claire's pretty brave and happy with the situation. Tabby, not so much, because Tabby's a coward. So, Tabby could be honest and admit to Claire that she's this close to dropping her weapons and just running, or she could try and tell Claire, stop being so bloody cocky, just be careful, please. And let's go for that. Tabby's being a bit of a coward. Don't worry about me. Plan on doing some damage myself. Just don't get hurt charging in like a dumb ox again. Okay, Tabby's got Claire's number, I'm gonna be honest, yes. Still, because of that particular choice, now going into the fight, Tabby and Claire have picked up a bit of a buff. So, potency, that's magic damage, and bonus damage. So, okay, they're both gonna hit a tiny bit harder than they would do otherwise. Nice and careful, move forward. Alright, stay in cover, that's a thing that makes sense, and Claire can now do Guardian, which is basically Overwatch, but melee. And as you just slowly move forward, you don't know where the enemies are yet, it's a good thing. John, meanwhile, now he's a proper rogue, has got something very useful. He's got Silk Step. So, as a result of that, John can just become invisible. When he's invisible, yes, arrows bypass all armor, which kind of works as like a damage threshold. Each point of armor reducing incoming damage by 1. There we go, and now I know where an enemy is, but the enemy can't have seen me, because John is invisible. Now Tabby. Tabby is a very good girl, and she's now picked up a lot of brand new abilities. In particular, while Tabby can just hit people with her wizard staff, she really shouldn't. That's not what she ought to be doing. Instead, she should be using her interfuse ability. This basically means she can look at something and make it magic, and then going forward, that thing can do magic spells, because she's like manipulating it. So rocks, for example, are really useful, because a stone, if she interfuses it, can spit out a discus. So the stone then hits an enemy and bounces to a different enemy. Good amount of damage, decent range. This rubble, meanwhile, yes, that's pretty damn powerful. A bone lance, 4 to 5 damage with piercing as well. Not bad. Not bad at all. And finally, because she's a fire mage, she can start a fire, but only on tiles that are 1 in range and 2 have some debris on them. As you can see there, she can't start it out of nowhere. So 1, it's pretty good at causing damage just by itself, because if an enemy is standing on debris, just sets it on fire. Great! But it also means she can use the fire going forward. So, there we go, 1 interfused blaze, and these guys are now coming forward, but I think he just saw Tabby and is now coming in the right direction. Okay, there's a big watchman coming up the side here. Tabby, I think you are up first, because, yes, discus, that's going to end your turn right there, but you are pretty damn far back, really. Yeah, I'm going to say a discus to do a fair whack of damage to this lad at the front. Because I think that lad behind him, that lad is actually, yeah, melee lad. That's the only range guy. So let's just take out their range. 3 damage, knocks forward. 1 damage, 3 blocked. But yes, we're slowly doing a bit of damage. John, let's just take him out. I want him dead. Like, 1 enemy being dead's not going to hurt. So attack, guaranteed hit. 3 damage, bypass, dead. Lovely. Now this means that only Claire is left alive. Best thing she could do would be stand right here. We're going to mutually support each other. Activate Guardian mode. So, he's going over there. Okay, you've got a range attack. Didn't realise that. You don't. You're coming in next. So, okay. Okay. Best thing we can do at this point would probably be take out the little lad. I'd say, yeah, actually, Claire, you get over here and just whack this guy with your whacking stick. Alright, go! Good job. So he's now facing this way. John, can you actually guarantee the... No, because Claire's knocked you back, unfortunately. This is not a good angle at all. John might just want to go back into Silk Step, because then he can guarantee a finish against this guy going forward. So, John, how about you just, yeah, Silk Step to here, and thus have hidden and protection. And Tabby, because you're not in a great position, to be honest, you might be better off just going for... Okay, check for Ignite. No, there's no obvious Ignite point around here. Tabby's actually struggling to finish off that guy, which is unfortunate, actually. She's got to withdraw from the fire so she can do something else, which means she could interfuse something right here. Like, say, this tree. Yeah, because the tree could do a massive armor shred against this guy. And again, 3 to 5 damage would be a nice easy kill. Yeah, just do this for the time being. So now, that's set up, and now we can do a barrage right... Oh, that'll actually hit both of them. Though it might damage the tree too. So, right here, please, and go! Boom! and he dies, and that guy's getting a bit weaker. So you come in, and goes for Claire, but Claire's got a tiny bit of armor, not much. To be honest, we need better armor, and also not a frying pan. Yes, this is, okay, bit on the tougher side. It's all fine, everything's under control. John can bypass armor. John might be our best bet here. John might be a really good bet, actually. Tabby, you could Bone Lance right into him. I mean, that's got to be pretty good. Tabby, go for it. Activate Bone Lance ability, and that's going to do a huge amount of damage. 75 and go! Oh, ho, ho. Well done. Okay, John, I think this one's on you now. So just, yeah, take a step back in this direction, and invisible, bypass armor, stunt, go, boom, dead. Okay, gain a bit of XP. Good, 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 good. Because we need to start getting some equipment. And now this'll do. When you win a fight, you very often get a thing. So Claire right now is using a frying pan. So yes, a spear has got range on it. That's what they're good at. So 100% we can just give her that. Though to be honest, she's got 2 weapon slots. So she may as well have both, because the frying pan's got knockback. But every time you fight, the enemies get stronger. So the Spitty lad is now even better than he was. So Claire took a big hit during that last fight, but unfortunately, yeah, she's going to heal pretty slowly right now because we're out in the middle of nowhere. We're in the wilderness. So let's fix that because, as I say, we need to be earning stuff. Let's secure this area. And there's 2 ways to do it. If you want to work faster, just try and rush on to the next area, you can do that. Just get it locked down, but catalog everything, the incursion will get closer, but you'll get a bonus item. And I feel like we need a bonus item, and we need time for Claire to recover right now. So, yeah, let's just get on with that. Claire is still getting stronger, slowly but surely, and boom. There we flip and go. When I say boom, there we flip and go. We're almost done with that, but also, yes, the first enemies get stronger just showed up. Now, I can spend my legacy point saying, no, they didn't, but okay. Do I want to get rid of any of this? Because the stuff that's not Morthagi, don't need to worry about that, but I will get rid of the +2 damage. That's a bit on the scary side, to be honest, yes. So we'll just say that one doesn't happen. The others, we just accept with good grace. Now, as I was saying, we're almost done with it. There we go. The site has been secured, so solid work, team, says Claire. John is not thrilled, to be honest. No dear. Claire and John now consider each other irritants. Yeah, story checks out, to be honest, absolutely. So we picked up a giant pile of wood, which is great, and we picked up a big necklace. So a bonus to block chance, because yes, if you just pass a block check, then you don't take any damage whatsoever. So obviously, that's going to Claire. Boom. So now I've got a giant pile of stuff that I get between chapters, which is great. But. Can't help but notice there is an opportunity over here to potentially do something rather useful. Recruit a new companion. I think we need more team members, but that doesn't mean everybody needs to go. Different people are good at different things. As he's a scout and a hunter, John is highly efficient at scouting. So as a result of that, I'm going to send John off to scout this nearby area all by himself. He can just go and do that. Meanwhile, I need to send the other 2 home to go and do a bit of recruitment. So now, the team splits up. John is just, doing some scouting all by himself. Lovely. So, we have come across Calthai. Now, when you come across random people, if you want to, you can just actually, set them up as you want. But I feel like, given this is NPCs we're meeting along the way, I'd rather just accept whatever I happen to draw. So, okay, it's a hot-headed poet called Calthai. Welcome to the team, whoever you are. And yes, you can choose what she's going to be. So, we can train her as a warrior, hunter, or mystic. And I'm going to say having an extra person on the front line, not going to hurt. You're a warrior now. Congratulations. Though, it's going to take a little bit of time just to train her. Meanwhile, John is getting on with the scouting. Excellent. Though, John has also discovered, the infestation's getting a bit out of hand out here. And you don't really want to be in an infested area by yourself. Because, bad news right there. You can get attacked if there's 2 or less of you. So John probably wants to check back in with the others. Then we can come and sort this out. John doesn't want to be going deeper into infestation territory by himself. And there we go. Recruit is ready to go. She has got herself a big old pitchfork. What do we want you to do? And deals bonus damage for every 2 hit points she's missing. Pretty good, to be honest. I'm going to take Blood Rage. I'm going to say Calthai is just a little bit on the, yes, Battle Pilgrim side. Okay, so. Everybody is now ready to go. That is now the team as strong as it can be. We're going over here. Let's start patrolling with the entire bloody team. Now, John could get there a tiny bit faster by himself, because John is, you know, fast in his feet. He's a ranger, etc, etc, etc. So, get rid of the infestation, because that will slow down the rate of incursion. Next up, we need to assault these guys. Let's see how, Calthai works in battle. On the way, though, apparently, we're almost at the Grand Scar Outfitter. Oh, but on top of that hill, a solid gold egg. John, this isn't safe. Oh, Eyeball, you've done it again. I just hate it when he talks to his eyeball. Leave the golden egg. Let's just get down. Or hatch it or call it breakfast. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm not taking the solid gold egg. I'll be fine. Just 2 seconds. Okay, so this old flour sack. Oh, we're doing the Indiana Jones. Got it. And John, it's here. It's about to be... Uh-oh. I feel like John may possibly have just upset a giant solid gold eagle. Okay, so in many ways, John is just not... Okay, John, I wouldn't take the egg at this point. When the eagle's shown up, I'd just start running and apologizing. Duck, and uh-oh. John just got slightly whooshed. And is John okay? I'm worried John's not okay. Meanwhile, that night, you cooking something. What do you think? The egg you didn't... John! Wasn't it made of solid gold? It looked like it was made of solid gold. I'm just keeping him warm. My little crag eagle. Oh, John might end up with an eagle pet, potentially. Oh, this is rather exciting. Now this here, this could work. So, because John was just brave, the team now gets +1 temporary hit point. Good. We kind of need that, to be honest. So, there are some enemies floating around, some of whom do have bonuses. No sign of trouble just yet. So, I feel like everybody is behind this gate. But just move in this direction and check. So, yeah. Definitely just behind the gate. So, let's get everybody ready to blockade the gate before we open it. Because otherwise, things could get nasty, potentially. Okay, everybody is now in a really good position. Open the door. And there's Watchman number 1. Together with... Aha! This used to be like, I don't know, an old marketplace or something. But the robots seem to have taken it over. Now we know from experience that guy can, in theory, be a little bit of trouble. So, probably best I just send, my 2 frontliners forward. Though, there's going to be more. There could be more people over here. But 2 frontliners together can't be the worst thing in the world. So, Claire, just head forward into your nice safe area. And, oh, there was another one. Okay, it's fine. Claire, just go into Guardian mode and just annihilate that guy. Okay, and, Calthai, you go and do the same. I want you to mutually supporting each other with a great big Guardian. Now, John at the back could get, yes, a nice, easy armor-piercing hit in against the Watchman at the rear from here. And, well, if he hits. If he hits, it's guaranteed. But I'd be a little bit worried about that at this range. Okay, John, give it a go. Okay, that would be a hobbled 2 and bypass the armor, 70%. John, I believe in you! I should have believed in John! John did it. John's amazing. Okay, Tabby. Tabby. You should probably, 1, hang out near John, right? And then 2, check what you can interfuse. So, there is a log right there. So that's Splinter Blast. That's not too bad. There's Rubble. That's Bone Lance. I mean, I feel like a big Splinter Blast, just shedding the armor. That's not bad. So get that on and just do a Splinter Blast right now. And that is apparently going to be 85 and 100. So that's going to just strip your armor like crazy. Oh, yeah. Good work. Good flipping work. So, he goes there. That was a dodge, because you two are mutually supporting each other. This guy's coming in. Claire does the Guardian takedown. Absolutely annihilates that guy. And the team's starting to work. Okay, this is starting to fit together. Okay, Calthie, step one, you're just going to be moving in and stabbing this guy up the arse, meaning Claire should be able to just, yeah, get in over here and then just finish him off guaranteed, because that's behind, 100%, boom, down you go. Okay, next up, John, I'm going to need you in a good position, potentially. So how about you just get over there and go into invisible mode. Start scouting out. Tabby, interfuse the rubble and just bone lance him right there. Boom, and absolutely flipping love it. He comes in, he's going to try and... Oh, and he gets hit in on Tabby. Tabby should have been further back, actually. Claire, can you get to this guy? And yes, you can, because with a spear, you've got the range. Screw you, good night, Betsy. And perfect timing, we've got ourselves a new spear. Right now she's using a great spear officially, but honestly, feels like the basic spear is just superior. So here you go, we've now got double spears set up, and I'm happy with that. We're setting up a little tiny mini phalanx here. And yet more calamities are starting to pile in. I think what we're going to do is we're going to say, no, the giant monster man doesn't get to show up, actually. And scout out the area. What have we got? Basic windmill. Get rid of the infestation. Just, yeah, slow that down. It's going to take a little bit of time, but the countdown will slow down as we get rid of the infestation. Good. Now we can also just get rid of these guys right now. Yep, situation should be under control. Let's do it. On the way, though, Tabby's been gone a while, which is, yeah, definitely unusual for Tabby. For the most part, Tabby just, you know, hangs out sleeping under the coffee table. Come, great one, come, great one, great one, come. Okay, so, that better not be Tabby in the box. That's Tabby in the box. Okay, Tabby's got herself caught by cultists. Well done. So, Tabby's about to be sacrificed to the Great One, and we can either try and negotiate with the bloodthirsty cult that tried to sacrifice our friend, or we could scatter the rabble by charging in with our weapons. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't feel like I fancy my chances negotiating with the bloodthirsty human sacrifice group. So, yeah, how about scatter rabble? We're just gonna go in and stab them a bit. Okay, slight issue. It turns out they weren't idiots. It turns out there was a great one, and it's in the cave, and it's hungry. So, interesting. Do we know where the great one is, and also do we know where Tabby is? Because right now we don't have, oh dear, I don't know my mage. Right, so I'm just down a person on this occasion. I am outnumbered. Good, 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 good. Which is unfortunate, because they're all standing next to each other. So, great big attack on them would have worked really nicely, actually. The best option might be, let them come to us, potentially. Then again, Claire could just stand right here. Yeah, this is fine. Claire could just stand here and stab that guy. Screw you. And, Calthie. So she's going to mutually support and Guardian. And John can just get over here. He could just, Silk Step. To be honest, I feel like, yeah, John's just going to Silk Step to here. And then we'll work on it. So, okay, did a surprisingly large amount of damage. But Calthie just stabs the other one. So, it's all under control. So, okay. Calthie, one step forward. And go. That means there's now nobody left but the Great One. So, John, just start scouting up ahead. Okay, I think we found the Great One. And it's got a lot of, like a seriously large amount of movement, actually. Okay, do I want to go for it? Well, it didn't attack me. So, if I can hit it... I mean, Calthie, you could just go in and start laying down an attack. Get John into a position where he could get the hit in. Guaranteed. Just move in and attack. 75%. Good! That was stunt +2. Maybe we can just take it out right now. John, if you move to here... No, John can't get to a shallow enough angle. It's a guaranteed hit. Unfortunately, he just can't do that. So, John, best you just go for... Yeah, 76%. Go! Gosh darn it, John, you've doomed us all. In which case, Claire, just move forward into defensive position. And 75%! 3 damage, 2 blocked. Uh-oh. Okay, he's coming for John! No, he's not! Double dodge! Okay, it's all fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. But there's now fire on the map, and it is spreading. You move to here and give it a go. And Claire kills the ancient gods. Where the cock is Tabby? Oh, now here's interesting. We've got a tier 2 dagger. Now, daggers, yeah, do double damage if flanking. So with a base damage of 5, which is the same as our basic weapons, that's a lot of damage right there. And John's officially supposed to have that, but to be honest, I feel like, yes, having this on these lads right here might be better. Honestly, Calthai, you can have that, but once it's been assigned, it just belongs to her forever. So just keep that in mind. There we go, love it. And bonus to dodge. It's gotta go to Claire. Oh, and Tabby finally rejoins us. Day late and $1 short. You're a true friend, Claire. I'd like you to know I'm grateful. Aww. Tabby and Claire are really good friends, and John and Claire hate each other. So okay, this is just magnificent. So another settlement, though to be honest, I could just not. There's nothing to say you have to, you know, search all of these places thoroughly or anything. So I'm just going to say, yeah, that's it. We'll just do this as fast as possible. Boom, there's town. The site is now secured. I still get all the stuff. I just don't gain a bonus item. At this point, it's only 6 days until a major incursion. So, okay, let's just scout out this area. And to be honest, okay, where's the incursion right now? Oh, it's... Wait, is there more than one? There might be... Oh, there's more than one. So just scout out this area and oh dear. They're trying to move into the same area. Also, there's more calamities. And no, 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 no. You don't get the giant doom man. How many times? Okay, at least this time, the Morthagi didn't get any stronger at all. So they're going to try and unify over here, then move towards double fires. And I'm not having it. So this actually works pretty well, because now what I can do is I can intercept the incursion. So it's going to be O. Okay, +3 from being around an incursion site. Okay, I've got a dumb plan. What if we just pretend the incursion doesn't exist? Because my main objective is to clear the hostile sites and then locate the smelter. I might be able to do that before the incursion is able to do much damage. Because in the main mission, we've only got 3 enemies to take out, so there'll be a chance to level up, pick up some new perks, get some new items. Okay, let's take out the small fry before we go after the big stuff. Right, John, go invisible, prepare for one ludicrous mega shot. And I tell you what, there's rubble with bone lance right there. I feel like we just want to be ready to take care of that. So Tabby, interfuse that and fall back. Let them come to us today. Alright, in comes the welding. Those guys are always decks. I do not like them, but I'm hoping everyone's just going to end up close by to each other. Okay, now there's a tiny bit of standing in fire going on right now. It's all absolutely a-okay. Right, Tabby, Splinter Blast would potentially... not quite in... No, just about in range to do some really good work right there. Tabby, do it. So, there's the Splinter Blast. One person blocked, unfortunately, the main one. Bit of a shame, but what can you do? Claire does not have much health. But Claire could get a hit from right here while still staying pretty far back and pretty safe. So, it's unlikely to hit, but it might open up Calthai to get the big dagger blow in. So, go! Claire got very lucky anyway. Right, Calthai, can you get to here? And are you using the dagger right now? You are using the dagger. That should be a kill right there. So go. Boom! That dagger is bloody good. Okay. Now the problem we've got here is John's also got a guaranteed good-ass hit right there. Because, aha, even though the shatter missed, it doesn't matter. Now you've got 100% there as well. But sadly, it's not quite enough to get the kill, which is a shame. But honestly, does John have the health to do this? I think John needs to be further back, but he can do it anyway. 100%. Go! That's still a good bit of damage right there. Okay, coming in. John takes 4 damage, and... Oh, no! Calthai! Okay, Calthai got unlucky on the damage roll there, but Calthai is... Okay, she could die, but she could take that monster with her, or she could retire. And then she's going to be giving up tenacity. I can't remember what that does. And also her retirement age is going down because, yes, indeed, we'll get to that. Nobody lives forever, even if they're amazing in combat. Calthai, run. Get out of here. That is bad luck, to be honest. Calthai just has to get away. And, okay. She's managed to get out, but we're now down 1 person. Okay, best bet we've got then from Tabby is probably an interfuse onto that fire that they conveniently started for me. That is 4 magic damage, and darn it, it's out of range. No! Okay, made a bit of a mistake. There. It's all fine. Everything's under control. Okay, how are we going to not die? Because Claire's actually in a bit of trouble. Okay, we're just going to have to cuddle together and hope. John could, in theory... John gets the stunt. Okay, that was a 50-50 chance, but it's worked out. I think the best thing we could do right now is... You could move the fire to there, which would potentially stop him moving forwards. It's the best we've got. Claire could also go and advance, but Claire is potentially going to die. Claire could hope for a crit, but I feel like we've just got to... We're all just going to have to hang out together and hope. Alright, everyone together. Us against the world. And... John survives. Okay, now we need to make this happen. This turn, it's cocking happening. When I say that, Claire's not in range to do anything. So this is all. Everything's under control. Tabby, what have you got? It's all up to you. Fire Leash, just to get over to him. That's going to do, yeah, armor bypass. Go! He blocked it. Great, I love it. Everything's amazing. We're all just going to have to hang out together again. Guardian, John, I need you to activate Silk Step mode, because then you can't be seen. So, I'm kind of hoping there's 2 damage from the fire at the bare minimum. Tabby gets another dodge in. John, get round the cocking back and just shoot him. Okay, just get around the back over here and just shoot him in the back. Actually, no, John can get a guaranteed kill if Claire just distracts. So, Claire, you're up front right here. It doesn't matter whether you actually hit him or not. 37%, but you got the hit anyway. John can now get over here and get the guaranteed kill. Right? Yes, John, over here. 100%. Down you go. It's fine. The team is not happy, and I'm guessing Calthai... No, Calthai gets to level up anyway, and Claire just became level 2. She now gains a bonus ability, and... Oh my goodness. Okay, temporary health. That's pretty good, actually. Claire doing more damage for every single point damage. Yeah, go for it. Do it, do it, do it. Yes, Blood Rage, let's go. And Claire, replace the frying pan with an axe, because axes do shred damage. So, okay. That's fine. Yep, do it, do it, do it, do it. There we go. So we've got weapons. We've got weapons, and unfortunately, Calthai's not great, as it turns out. Gosh darn it, the massive bastard finally joined the team anyway. So, massive bastard lad will be showing up with his Tyrannosaurus fist sooner or later. Oh, and Calthai's just out for the time being. She's just walking home. Apparently, we don't get a say. Okay, the Weaver works have been taken out. Now, some people, if you're being extremely pedantic, would point out, hey, there appear to be giant monster armies everywhere, and that's a bit of a problem. And that's true, in a way, but the game very clearly says, my objective as a band of heroes is to locate the smelter. It's right here. And maybe another group of heroes can deal with the giant monsters who are swarming everywhere. How about instead, just get over to here. It's all under control. The team is doing very nicely. Okay, so the windmill is also kind of broken in a way. We just have to do this. Okay, we just need to assault the smelter with the three of us. So we are short-handed, but if the smelter goes down, let's assume that, like, the robots will just stop working because something central command unit, so they just all stop operating. It's going to be fine. Everybody just into the smelter, alright? Someone else can deal with the roving marauder bands. And we've got 5 enemies on the field, including the giant monster enemy. Good, 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 good. Right, it's important that we take them out one by one as we see them. Okay, we cannot afford to get too careless or anything like that. We have to do this properly. Oh, I tell you what, this will do as a starting point. That first watchman is standing right on top of Tabby. You can just ignite that. Boom, screw you. 2 damage straight away, and on top of that, that's going to be more damage when he begins his turn. Good, 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 good. Clap, just get over here and guardian up. Protect Tabby as best you can. John, best thing you could do would be activate your silk step. Just be ready to shoot in when the opportunity presents itself. So he takes even more damage, starts backing off. Claire takes a tiny amount of damage. There is a weldling coming in, but he needs to go down. Those can be dangerous. They can do a lot of damage to clustered up people. So, okay. Clab, what have you got for me, potentially? You can hit that guy and partly shatter his armor with your axe. Whack that guy. Boom! Very nice. Tabby, what have you got up your sleeve? Do we have any stones around here? We do have stones. We've got a discus. That would do enough damage to finish off the watchman and then pass on damage to the weldling. And there is another one over there. Hang on. Hang on. That's a stone, isn't it? That's rocks. So that would be from behind. Tabby, you're moving forward. Step 1. Step the next. You discus 100% with bonus damage to that guy. Watchman goes down, having not really done too much. John, you're invisible, so it bypasses armor. But it's not enough to kill him. But we're just going to have to make do. I hate the fire belch, but 0 damage because of the warding. There's more enemies coming from the north, and there's more spitty lads coming from this direction too. Claire is already starting to get worn down a little bit here. That guy will just ignore. He's not so much trouble, to be honest. Claire, you just need to move forward and get up this guy's arse, please. So that was Tabby! Okay, well, Tabby could just, you know, hit this guy with a stick. Not convinced that's going to be the best option. And also, we've just got to use what we've got. I'd say it's safest just take out the weldling, but that's only 64%. Take the 75. Okay, 3 damage, 1 blocked. Claire, I need you to move to here. And then just take out this guy. So, 80%, he goes down 7 damage. Yeah, Blood Rage plus 2. Claire's getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Now, John, from here, can get the guaranteed hit. And it's not enough to get the kill. John just doesn't have enough damage. Darn it. Okay, there's big lad coming in. Big lad coming in together with the Spectic. But John dodges that. Good, 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 good. We're not out of this just yet. Tabby, you're up first. So, if you can just get a hit in on the back with this guy. Yeah, just move over to here. And then discus. Alright, and now discus into this guy. Either kill or, at that point, John gets the guaranteed 100%. Dead. Love it. Okay. So, Claire, if you were to move to, what can this guy do, by the way? So, clamp or grab. That looks like that to me is an enemy who has to be melee. Swap your weapon, so you can do that. Then move to here, and then stab that guy. And then he has to go through the fire to get back to you, because he's only got range of 1. And go! Down he goes. Lovely. Okay, we're a bit all split up at the moment, but it's all fine. Tabby, what can you do? He's also got, he's got 3 warding as well. This guy's no joke. This guy is not a joke. Okay, Fire Leash will do something there. I mean, I could use plants to try and bind him while John just picks him apart. Right, Tabby, 2 there. Interfuse that 1 tree. And then using that tree, try and grasp him. And he's now been pinned. We've now pulled him further back from where he was. And you know what that means? That means John should have the guaranteed hit. Armor bypass. Screw you, buddy. And we're hobbling him. That's going to slow him down a little bit. Okay, Tabby, move up a little bit here. What have we got here? What have we got? You could ignite that 1 square, which is more fire. He has to cross and doesn't get a bloody say-in anymore, which is pretty good. John, you may as well just try and hit him. And honestly, good. At this point, he's so hobbled, he's just so damn slow. Claire, just move there and activate Guardian with the spear. And he's really starting to slow down now. And now just, yeah, move the fire onto him. Just keep it moving. More damage, more warding going on. But for the most part, this is going pretty darn well. John, what have you got? Another 70% right there. From here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 100%. And Claire, at this point, if you go over to your axe, and then you go to 1, 2, 3, 100%, the big lad's dead. And there we go. Okay, well, say there we go. There's a boss in here. Haven't even woken him up yet. Okay, everybody is as ready as they're going to be. Open the door, and okay, there's someone else in here, which is really good news, because we kind of need his help. So, okay, it is Lyland, or Liland. So I told you to run. And okay, that's the same robot we saw at the beginning. And potentially, he's a friend. Okay, hang on, do I have a... I do have a new friend who has got, wow, 4 armor. Okay, well, that's what we need to bloody see. Okay, chests that I could explode into Splinter Blast. Not a bad thing, really. I don't have vision of it right now. Okay, the stepladder will do, though. Or cabinet, round the back. Same deal, but it will make this guy turn away. Okay, so activate Splinter Blast from here to this direction, please. So there we go. He blocked it, but he faced away. Claire, how do you feel about going in right now and just whacking this person with your whacking axe? Because I'm going to be honest, I feel like that's what you're doing right now. Claire, in you go. Boom, very nice. Armor kind of shattered. John, what have you got, potentially? You have also got, for some reason, a guaranteed crit from there. Don't know why you'd have a guaranteed crit from there, but you do. And no! Oh gosh darn it. Okay, this is less good. I need you, random guy who's got armor, to come over here and just... There was another one there. Okay, your job is just to guardian up, please. Guardian up. No, Claire! Okay, Claire's not doing so hot right now, so she's going to lose speed and health for the entire campaign or die. No, this isn't a kill Claire scenario, but Claire is... Okay, she's just grumpily leaving the battlefield, which is not great, but... Oh, okay, this is going fine. It's all under control. Everything's fine. John, I need you to kill this guy. Please, for the love of God. Okay, the Watchman is done. I don't know what you've got available to you, but can you bypass this right here? Just get over here and just attack this guy. Please. Thank you. 3 damage, 2 blocked. Hopefully you can win right there. And he's now going this way round. This guy is blocking like crazy. I mean, this guy can take care of himself. This is working. So, okay. John, I need you to, then again, I need this guy to just, yeah, 1, finish. Okay. That didn't work, but John can also, at this point, just get round the back and hopefully... John, do you have a... John doesn't have a shot. Great. No, because that's not John. Okay, John does have a shot. Great. Okay, from here, you do have a shot and you're in cover. Go. John, do something. It's not much. John is not doing damage. Tabby, stay close by to John. You two now need to guard each other, like, a lot. And shards. Shark trap. So, okay, pins and deals 2 damage to all enemies, or Splinter Blast. Do it! Activate the Splinter Blast. We might hit this guy, but I kind of don't care anymore, so it's fine. Oh, that is very short range, though. It's going to have to do. So, his armor is now shredded, and please pay attention to Old Man, who I don't care about, and go. Old Man is just about holding on. Okay, so we need to We need to get this guy done, like, now. Old man, please take out this guy. Good job. Just warn that guy. 7 damage. Can we do 7 damage? Okay, ignite the tile that he is on right now. Gosh darn it! He was able to dodge fire somehow. John could get a shot in, but it's not going to be a good shot. To be honest, like, in the end, we've done basically nothing to him. Best thing John can do is probably get set up for a mega shot next time. And there's 2 damage. He's coming for John, who is able to block it. Okay, you just stay there, buddy. It's okay. We got this, probably. Withdraw from that tree, because the tree's not helping. And then infuse something new, like, say, a massive explosion from that wheel. That'll do. And then we should still be able to get, yeah, the splinter blast from that. So that's only affecting you, right? Yes? Good. Right, okay. Now, John, get into position right here. John, I believe in you. Go! Okay, so Claire's not quite dead, but she's not doing so hot either. And meanwhile, well, John's level 2. Okay, the leader is here. That's the important thing. And John could have a bonus health or... Oh, okay, this one I've seen before. It's good. So John gets +1 move all the time. And once per combat, he can just guarantee the next 2 attacks against him don't hit. It's really good. He's getting that, yes. So, okay, who are you and why were they attacking you? Well, hopefully we'll find out in a second, because with that, Chapter 1 is done. As I was saying, this game's got a chapter system. So, that was the first chapter of 5. Yeah, normal difficulty's kind of easy. Hard difficulty, yeah, really, really takes a step up. And I get a giant pile of stuff due to the buildings I built that weren't burnt down by the marauding bandits I ignored. Now, I'm not sure what happened to the marauding bands. Someone else dealt with them. It was fine. But, yes, when it says 10 years of peace, it means it. 10 years are about to happen. My characters are going to age, and stuff is going to happen during those 10 years. So, somehow Claire is training a new generation of adventurers, despite the fact she's been with many a true nerd the whole time. So, okay, other Claire's been doing some good work behind the scenes. Oh, flip me! John's illegal hatched and grew large. I have got a massive eagle friend. And then I don't, because I let it go. Bloody hell, it's Ash and Pidgeot all over again. Oh, and Calthai decided to become a blacksmith. Fascinating. So yes, she had a bit of a trauma on account of that whole, oh, yeah, the acid in her face. Right, so she's been permanently scarred by that acid. Gotcha. And now we can start spending some resources. Tabby could get a little bit more, say, spell damage. Or John could get, to be honest, yeah, I think it's got to be John. Because John needs to do more damage than he's doing. So I'd say, yeah, John getting a really good bow, given everyone else kind of picked up some good weapons just from being around. That's not bad at all. And thus begins Chapter 2. So the map might immediately look, you know, nice and friendly and peaceful. Yeah, it just got a lot bigger. There's now about twice as many settlements as there used to be. And there's already infestations starting to spread. We're only 157 days away from the next incursion, and we simply couldn't deal with the last one. And this time, yeah, Calthai is not what she once was. And I don't just mean that in terms of stats. Once upon a time, we were young, but no, now we're early middle-aged, and quite frankly, game, thank you. Thank you for saying people in their mid-30s are early middle-aged, not middle-aged. I appreciate that greatly. So we are actually aging, but as we get older, yeah, hip starts to hurt, knees aren't what they once were, health is going down, speed is going down, dodge is going down, and most crucially, recovery rate is going down. Older people can't shrug off injuries as easily as the young pups can. And that means as time goes by, we're gonna be needing some young blood. So who'da thunk it, there's a new recruit opportunity. And we've got a brand new decisive peacemaker, Enlaf. Welcome to the team, buddy. And I feel like, yes, a good option would probably be Mystic number 2. Welcome aboard, buddy. Oh, he looks confused by the staff, to be honest. And while we were recruiting him, John was just hanging out nearby doing a bit of scouting. So John was just having a lovely day, looking at birds and thinking intellectual thoughts, and then Doctor Strange showed up. Oh, he's a travelling gambler. Oh, John, don't bet with a travelling gambler. A travelling gambler's very good at robbing people who don't know they're being robbed at the time. But okay, a little betting box, what are we going to do? The game is guessing what's inside, your word is your wager, trinket, precious materials, the essence of life itself, with 70% chance to succeed. I mean, it's worth a go, it's a dumb thing to say, but that John there, he looks like he's confident in what he's saying. It's the essence of life itself. Alright, possibly that's a fancy way of saying an egg or something. So, okay, this isn't just, oh yeah, I just bet my own life. Okay, so I bet my soul, and the man wants my soul as it turns out. Things go black. Then there were mind worms. Okay, I've made a mistake. I've made a mistake. And then we're back. Okay, so, right. So Doctor Strange is really not happy with me. Apparently that was a dumb bet to make and he's taken pity on me. Do I still have a soul, by the way? No, that's a permanent -1 to health. Okay, so next time, don't bet with the professional gambling magician with your own soul. Important lesson learnt there. But crucially, as we all come together, Enlaf Hilling, he's only 22 years old. So, at some point, the rest of my team is gonna have to retire. And when they do, the young kids are gonna have to take over. Because Calthai, she's 34 right now, and she has to retire at 35 because she was so badly wounded during that last fight. She just won't be able to keep doing what she's doing. So, plenty more to do here. We've got ourselves, yes, infestations to sort out, new settlements to build, monsters to slay, but I think you get the point. This here is Wildermyth, and there's just something delightful about it, something absolutely wonderful. It's just such a good way of telling a story. It's just a delight, an absolute delight to play. So, I think we need to see how the adventures of Claire, John, Tabby, Enlaf, and Calthai come to an end, because I suspect not well, given how well Chapter 1 went. So I think possibly we could die very, very soon indeed. Keep your eyes open. One way or another, we'll be wrapping up this adventure. Might, as I say, not take long. We shall flipping see. So hopefully you are looking forward to that. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Wildermyth. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Oh, also, apparently you've either got a girlfriend or a daughter. Hopefully a girlfriend.
My girlfriend.
Really, hopefully a girlfriend. No! Stop walking around! Just stay still! Just stay
I don't know!
Stop doing laundry! There we go! How are you so bad at escaping from prison?